Let's talk about Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. Oh my God. So we watched, have you watched any of this? Okay. So we watched the first episode, okay? And I do not do reality TV. Okay?
Zoya is better than you is what she's saying.
No,
if you're listening to
if
this,
you like it, you like it.
and you watch reality TV, Zoya's gonna look in your face and
My
say,
siblings love reality TV.
I'm Zoya and I'm better than you.
No, don't. No, that's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit, and you know it.
That's the best thing that's ever happened to the show.
So I'm not someone that loves reality TV. So there's been like a huge hype around it, and everyone's been talking about it. So Mike's gotten a couple of people talk to him about it. Everyone at work was talking about it on Saturday, and it was like, this crazy, whatever.
And let's just pretend you know what it is so we don't have to talk about it. The premise is, let's go back on that immediately and say the premise of the show. There's like 15 guys and 15 girls, and they can't see each other at all for 30 days. And at the end of the 30 days, when they get to know each other, they have to marry each other.
They get married, yeah.
And the only way you could see the other person is if you propose to them.
Right.
And then once you see each other, you can either be like, yes or no.
You have to live together.
Not if they say no.
Well, yeah, but like I'm sure that whoever's getting proposed to, because that's what they're there for, most of them are going to say yes.
I think that's what you think. Maybe say yes to yourself.
We've only watched the first episode, and I watched it right before I came to get you.
Maybe one of them will discover that they were enough for them all along.
There was one of the one of the dates.
Is that a fart sound?
No, that's the air horn.
All it sounds like is.
It's kind of the same.
So one of them, they were on their first date or whatever, and I literally looked at Mike and I was like, they're definitely not. He's never getting married, this guy.
Huh.
Yeah. And what I was also shocked about...
That was your only notes?
Yeah. No, there's more than that. But I was also shocked that Mike was the one that put it on.
Justin, this weekend, they talked it up so much. And they said specifically, spoiler alert, that most of the women, when it came time to decide whether or not you were going to get married, said no based on looks. So I was like, I gotta see that play out,
That's
and
terrible.
also the fact that somebody pitched that show banking on people's misfortune,
Yeah.
No one, whoever created that show isn't like, here's how we get 14 people in love with each other. You know what I mean? They said, listen, you got to make my show because this is going to be a shit show and it's going to ruin people's lives.
Absolutely.
And everyone's going to watch and they're going to talk about it on their stupid fucking podcasts. You watch.
Like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that the show works, but it's definitely based on not people being happy for it.
No, for sure. I mean, the first 5 days are like pure bliss, right? And everyone's like getting to know each other.
Yeah, but then you can't even look at the people for the first 5 days.
Oh my God, I think I love him. We are having such an emotional connection. He cried.
We both listened to Limp Bizkit.
He cried.
He cried. I heard him cry through a wall.
And we touched wall to wall hands.
And I'm pretty sure we were in the same spot, but there was no way to tell for sure.
A weird form of like tantric.
It is very like yeah. It's weird and bad.
It's weird.
It's very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
Like a train wreck that I need to watch.
It is. You got to watch it.
Literally,
Everyone
we watched
has
the
to watch
first
it.
episode, and I was like, no, you have to turn that off because now I'm invested. Now I have to watch this.
Dude, and shame on you for shaming it. Here's my first impression of that show. The pilot episode is just they go down the line and they introduce you to everyone on the show, and everyone reiterates what the show is in their own way.
I'm here to find my wife. I'm here to find a husband and start a family.
Yeah, they tell you, they spend 17 fucking minutes telling you what the show is. We have 14 girls and 14 guys, and they won't be able to see each other unless they propose. And they explain all of it.
Yeah. With Vanessa
they're
and Nick
like,
Lachey.
And then they're like, okay, this is Matt. Matt, what are you here to do? Well, I'm here to find my wife, and there's 14 of them, and for 30 days I won't be able to see her. But then if we match and okay, here's Kim. Kim, why are you here? Well, I'm here because guys aren't my age. They're not really, they don't really commit, and I'm here to find my husband. And there's 14 guys over there.
Kim is 34.
Kim is 34. And everyone just, no matter what their story is, they're just reiterating. There's no way you don't know what the concept of the show is by episode 2, is what I'm saying.
It's yowza.
And not everybody takes notes. They give all these contestants a little book. A little,
I don't know, but I am excited
journal.
and I am in, yeah. And they
would you take notes? All I'm saying is they
sure.
don't all take notes.
Yeah.
And that baffles.
Well, because you're meeting 14 new people. Like, it was really funny because one of the first dates, he was like, I'm going to put a star next to your name.
Uh-huh.
And she was like,
See, that guy had an organized love book.
See?
You're going to want to risk, dude, you especially would risk mixing up 2 people by not writing them down.
No, of course I would take notes.
Okay, all I'm saying is some of them don't take notes.
Yeah,
and that
that-
baffles me.
yeah,
They're
that's
like, I
weird.
got it.
I know who John is. Wait,
Whoever
John,
sounds hot.
John, weren't you the one that cried about your parents? Oh, no, that was Nick. I'm sorry.
What if he felt embarrassed about that? I was like, no, that's not me.
Yeah.
And he could just like wipe the slate clean.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Remember?
I just can't imagine. I can't imagine it. I don't know. I
You
can't
don't
imagine.
have to because
yeah.
you're not part of some weird television
No.
show.
That's true.
But
I'm married.
also to like,
I'm already married, but you never know. Maybe my second marriage.
you might want to get married again when this one kicks the bucket. But just imagine you have to, it's not like you have to live with this person now. You know, it's like you're married to that person.
Yeah.
You have to sign papers that like legally bind you
Yeah.
to each other
And then
after
it-
this game show
Yeah,
experiment.
and then if you want to get a divorce, it's so much money.
That's
I wonder
so
if
weird.
there's an automatic like what are they called? Before you get married.
Prenup?
Yeah, prenups.
I don't know.
I wonder if
Maybe.
the show is like you don't get anything of his.
It's so weird to be beholden to Netflix like that. You know? It's like, why did your whole life go off the rails or whole life change?
I don't know.
Oh, because I really wanted to be on Netflix real bad.
Yeah.
What's Netflix? It was like you rent DVDs and they send it back to you.
They still do that. You can still have a subscription and have things mailed to you. I'm not even joking.
I know. But think of like 10 years ago.
Dude.
Where people are like getting high fidelity in the mail in a red envelope and being super horny about that because it's date night or whatever.
Right.
And now they're going to spend it with John Cusack.
Yeah.
And then fast forward 10 years, they're like, why did you throw your life away? Because of Netflix. I really wanted to be on Netflix.
Well, when we first started dating, I would still get things sent and you would make fun of me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you were a slow adapter,
Whatever.
you know?
Whatever. What else you got on there?
I have here Zoya's slow adapter.
Yeah.
And you can go ahead and explain that. I was in Reno this weekend. Did
We
I talk
already
about
talked
that?
about it.
Yo, what if you were on blind date and the person was a bad kisser? Or you said, I was like, what's like the worst, most annoying thing you could think of? And we were like, oh, what if they're a bad kisser? Because they meet and they kiss, and then what if it's bad?
Right. And then I was like, well, like, you don't get to, like, really know a part of someone unless, like...
Dude, I went on a date once. The guy was a bad kisser, and it was just brutally.
It's such
Yeah.
a turn off.
After it ended, you were just like, I'm still uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, don't
I can't get your mouth off my mouth.
kiss my mouth, my chin, and my nose at the same exact time.
So what if you go through this whole fucking shitbox experiment?
I guess
then
you
the
could
person
teach
can't
someone.
kiss?
I guess you could teach someone. But, and then I was like, well, what if what if you like, because they weren't getting like really deep into like people's like personalities. Like, do you fart in bed?
That was my next point. You went,
I said, do they fart in bed and do
Yeah.
they pick their nose in the car?
and it's so funny to be like,
And my answer would be yes to both.
but that's such a
Whatever. Car's my favorite place. Pick and flick.
You're the only one who doesn't get picked by a voice. Like, there's only one voice left and one guy, and the guy's like, she doesn't really sound like
She
it.
picks her nose
She
in
sounds
the
like
car.
she's kind of all set by herself.
Whatever. Judge all you want.
Did I already
Yeah,
talk
what if
about
you just
how I
went
was in
on that?
Reno?
Yes.
All right.
Just went on that show and you were just there to like throw curveballs at people.
Yeah.
Like to just be so raw that they can't handle it.
But
What
you
if
could
they?
ruin
What if
somebody's life.
mid-season of this they bring in people for that?
Like fake contestants.
I
Yeah.
think what they do
Which
is
is
they
already
bring them to a
effective.
place with everyone who was voted off, like with everyone who they denied. I think they have to go to a party with the person that they picked and meet everyone who they turned down. Oh. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Yowza.
How good is ruining Love is Blind for people? But the thing is, that's how it was. There were only spoilers given to me in my introduction to this show, and it made me want to watch it.
Yeah.
So, spoilers be damned.